All right, ladies and gents, iCCup fits back here for yet another cast here. And let's introduce our players before we tell you where this game originates from, spawning at the 9 o'clock position. As our green Zerg, it will be Salvation Army's Mario. And at our 5 o'clock position on Fortress, I don't actually know what the right name of this map is. It will be the red Protoss, uPro Legends multi-gaming teams LOL. And this should be a pretty interesting PVZ, excuse me. And as you know, these aren't the two players that we had from the last game, and I'll tell you why. Unfortunately, iCCup, along with everything else, one should know of my cast of the season 20 cast of iCCup Clan League. What happened was, a lot of times there was some just missing replays, missing games in general that end up being walkovers or something like that. And that's kind of what happened here. We just had one game, and it was a good game, but either the replay got corrupted, or the players didn't upload it for some reason, something like that, and now we're here. So, just pointing that out there, and it looks like we do have a 2-gate with a 9 pool coming up here, or it might have been a 10 pool, actually. Let's check out the build orders. It was a 10 pool, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say it was a 10 pool, but I could be wrong. Yeah, was it a 10 pool? No, it was a 9 pool. Okay, I'm serious. So it was a 9 pool, make it up at 6 lings. This will help him definitely to start defending himself from this 2-gate pressure. I didn't really pay much attention to Fortress. I've never really looked at the map, so I don't really know how it's going to play out. So, and because I'm not a super knowledgeable Brood War player, I don't think it would be worth your benefit, worth my benefit to even try to look at the map, as really anything I would be saying would just be complete speculation, and I really wouldn't have any grounding to put it back. Anyway, Zealots are starting to come out right here. And this also could be to defend as well, as this might be tight. Generally, pylons are not tight against anything, but I'm assuming because of this wall, I'm assuming that Protoss did do the 2-gate opening just to be a little extra safe against Zerg, as this may be a Zerg favored map, but we'll see. But we still have a lot of lanes coming out for our Zerg buddy right here. So in the results of missing those replays, it did turn out that Salvation Army did get the first win from that series. So just to give you a little bit further clarification right there, as there is the little 1 in the bottom left-hand corner. And we'll see if these things will be able to do anything. They may be able to poke at the individual pylons. No, they're just going to run right through, actually. That's not a tight wall. So, again, kind of going by that, never really think that a pylon will ever be anything tight, except for a citadel, which I have confirmed. And these lings are going to be in the main base, and this is going to be really annoying for Protoss. And I feel, he went the 2-gate to not allow this to happen. He's tried to take the extra precautions, but unfortunately, they haven't paid off for him. And now he has, I don't know, 8 lings in his base right now, and this is very unfortunate for Protoss. The lings are, there's 4 Zealots out. There's a decent amount of Zealots out here. And the other thing is, even if this was a precaution to stop this, the Zealots aren't really doing what they want to be doing either. I mean, they're kind of in their main base where they could be starting to apply some pressure at this point, where they could deflect the lings and then try to get down, do some counter pressure. And finally, the Zealots are going to be coming out here, but that's going to give more than enough time to get up Sunkens and enough lings to deal with this reaction of the 2-gate. And now the lings are completely free. He may just forfeit these 2 gateways, it may seem, as he's putting down the cannon in his mineral line. But really, I'm not sure if this is going to do enough. A lot of lings should be popping soon. 4 more from the main base right here. We'll see if this is going to do anything. He really kind of needs that Thunk to do continual damage. And it looks like it did. Lings finally are starting to get cleaned up right here. Only 4 of which, and nice probe drill will clean them all off right here. And the gateway did almost go down in that. And it looks like Protoss has gone back down to defend. I'm not sure if they really lost anything in those battles, but yep. And these lings are just going to continue to harass right here, but nice reaction by LOL to just push back a little bit, and these Zealots should be safe as long as they can defend their back. And now Zerg will be looking to throw down a Spire. Going to be going into the really cheesy-esque Zerg right now. Going to do it with the 9 pool. and then going to be following up with a quick Spire build. So going into 2-hatch Muta right here. Didn't see an early Cyber Core, and he's still on the main base right now. And unfortunately for this means no AA at all. He's going to have to throw down a lot of cannons. And as long as Zerg will, you know, foresee that, they could either just make as many Mutalisks as possible and just try to break down the cannons, or we'll just acknowledge that Protoss will have to force up a lot of cannons and then proceed to just take a, you know, maybe a 3rd and 4th base at that time. As Zerg coming in here, just seeing what they can do. And we'll just be throwing an extra creep colony here, as this is a decent amount of Zealots. Zealots are very overwhelming. We do have a followed up Nexus right here, and that's going to be, we'll see if we'll have enough to defend against the Mutalisks that should be coming out, you know, fairly soon. Spire is about to complete right here, so he should have about 6 Mutalisks being produced, as he does have that very high gas. Mario does have that. And here we go. Law will be pushing in around here with about, I don't know, 9 Zealots or so. And there's more than enough Lings, though. I feel like he can deal with this as long as he can kind of stall from the Zealots and pushing in on the Sunks right now. The Zealots are going to try to make their way into the main base right here, but the Sunks are still doing continual damage right here. The Lings are trying to do their best, but it looks like a lot of the Zealots will be getting to the main base right now. A lot of them are on the, you know, other half of their health right now. Mutalisks have popped here. Will verify that the Mutalisks will try to sit back and defend for the time being right here, but it's starting to get some harass done. Halal is doing a very, very good job, and the other thing this will do is it will give him enough time, hopefully, to defend by putting down cannons. You just see those cannons immediately going up right here. Unfortunately for Lol, this is close by air position, so this base is at a very high risk right here. Shields will come here just at the right time and should be able to kill off these cannons. And only 1 cannon going up in the main base right now. These cannons will not finish in time, as long as the, you know, target fire is down. And he's still going to make more Mutalisks. It looks like that for sure right now. And it hasn't gotten his 2nd gas yet, but I'm sure our Protoss buddy right now is not feeling well. Is not going to be looking too prosperous right now. And again, his main mineral line, I feel like, will be safe for the time being. And we'll just see what the reaction from Mario is. Is he going to continue to pump out more units, or is he going to just decide to take another base? And it looks like he's going to make more Lings to deal with the cannons. And this is not looking too good for Protoss, as he has to put down 5 cannons. No, this is, I'm sorry, 1 more cannon. This is the Cyber Core, this is the pylon. And these Lings are just going to help clean up the rest of the base right now, and Zerg is going to just kind of drone up right here and see. That's exactly what I predicted. So this game really is in Zerg's favor right now. I don't really think Protoss really coming back, as he doesn't have a gateway coming up. He could try to make Corsair, but really what's that going to do if he can't really kill off anything ground? He's going to make the Stargate. Double Stargate even, which will, you know, of course, which will hard counter the Mutalisks, but as long as Zerg will be, you know, a little cautious, should be fine. And maybe even if they, you know, Mutalisk dodge or Mutastack enough, he might be able to even to hit these Stargates off as well. May not be in Canada. No, he's just going to Muta bomb in here and see what he can, just try to kill off the middle line as fast as possible. There are only 3 cannons right here, and there are 8 Mutalisks in that stack right here, and cannons are good, but they're just not good enough for 8 Mutalisks and a lot of Mutalisks. And now the Mutalisks are entirely in the middle line right here. We do have a 3rd base being established for Mario at this time. Stargate will just be trying to finish, and the 2nd one did just get canceled right here. Desperately trying to get up cannons right now, trying to get the Citadel. So he's trying to follow into Corsair GT, but he's lost his entire middle line in the process of trying to tech, and this might just be game momentarily, guys. I don't really see what LOL can do at this time other than say GG and just go into game number 2 of this best of 3 of this clan league, of this series, of this match. I don't really know what to say much for the point of view of LOL right now. And this may even be that's actually still in range of pylon. Oh wow. The Corsair's out, but 7 Mutalisks against 1 Corsair should be able to kill that off. Maybe not cost effectively, because they'll lose a lot of HP. Oh, please tell me they're gonna kill that thing off. Yes, they will. And GG by LOL. Pretty intense game to start things off for this series, guys. They're gonna start. Looks like they're gonna be jumping into fighting spirit. All right. So iCCup Fits will be back to game number 2 of this series between Salvation Army's Mario versus uPro Legends LOL. Alright guys, thanks for watching iCCup StarCraft TV. It has been your host and caster, iCCup Fitz. See you later.